Here we have the Tascam DR-40 audio recorder. I'll show you some features on the side first. Right here we've got where we can plug in headphones or line out. Here we change between line, microphone recording, or microphone with phantom power, which means needs a little bit extra juice. And then our input levels right there. On the top we have our two built-in condenser microphones that if you don't want to plug in an external microphone like you would in the bottom, you could just use the internal ones, which you could change those settings in the recorder, which I'll show you in a little bit. Down here on the bottom we have, if you're recording in stereo, you plug the left in the left and the right in the right. If you're recording in just mono, you'll just plug into the left side recording right there. Alright, so first things first, how do I turn this thing on? So you can see here, home, which also has the power button next to it. You'll hold that down and it'll turn on like this, and you'll see this for a little bit. And this is the first screen that you'll go to. And it'll show you the time of what you're recording, the file name of what you're recording, and once you start recording, it'll tell you the decibels that you're recording down there. And then it also gives you the battery power right there. So first we're going to make sure that our settings are right. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to menu, I'm going to go to record settings. Okay, we want it in a 24-bit wave. It can also change to 32K, 64K, 96K, 100, all kinds of that, but we don't want that. We want, and then you have different waves and bits and stuff, but we want 24-bit. We want our sample in 48K. We don't want tracking on low cut. If you're in a really loud room with lots of low sounding noises, you can turn your low cut on and it will cut some of that off. And then pre-recording, if you're trying to record something, if you're in a situation in your field recording and you didn't quite get the beginning of something you wanted to record, you can turn your pre-record on and it will record a couple of seconds before the actual recording starts. So when you plug that into your computer or whatever device to get the information off, it'll have that pre-recording done and it will add a little bit to that recording. So if you miss something important, that's a way to try and make sure that you don't cut off the beginning of your recording. And then we're going to go back to our home screen, and then we're going to go to record mode. So I'm going to be recording with one external microphone, so it's going to be in mono, and also change it to stereo, dual, 4-channel. We're not doing 4-channel, we're just doing mono. And then we want to make sure that it's on the, we don't want internal microphone mono, we want external in one. So internal would be using these two microphones up here, external uses the XLR cable down here at the bottom. So here we have our XLR cable. We've got the one with the pins here. You can see the pins will go into, pins will go in right there. And we're just gonna plug that in right there, and it's just gonna snap in there. It'll make that snapping sound so you'll know that it's done in properly. And then we have our other end of our microphone, that is the connector. So this is the female part, and then the one that we've seen with the actual pins on it is the male part. Our microphone, which is a Shure SM58, has those pins, and so you'll just snap those two together. And then we'll have this lovely connection right here. And we'll go back to the menu, or the home screen. So here we have our microphone connected with our XLR cables. Another important thing when you're audio recording is it's audio, so you're going to want to listen to it. So you'll plug in your headphones on the side right there. Stick this right there. Alright, and I have Sennheiser HD 202 headphones, which are really good quality headphones. And we're just going to take that and we're just going to plug it in on the side here where it says line out. That's where our audio comes out. So you're going to want to plug that in there and put your headphones on. Okay, so how do I start recording? So you'll have your microphone. You see this button here, record. You hit record, it starts flashing. That means that you can hear what's coming through the microphone, so you'll pick up the microphone, you'll make some noises in it. That shows you that the microphone is picking up, and then once you look here, you can see the decibels. It's coming in at 26, 34, you want it to come in at about 12. So see now when I get the microphone closer to my mouth, it comes in closer to that range of 12, 16, 14. That's really where you want it. And then if it's not picking up like you want it to, you can change your level right here at the level input. You can change that up or down. It goes up to 90. Oop. We have ours all the way turned up. And then to record again, you can see up here at the top, we're recording in wave 24, 48K, and mono. It shows you all that stuff. But you see my timer's not going yet because I'm not actually recording. So you hit the button once to get into record mode, showing you what it's like. You can get a feeling for the thing. And to actually record again, you'll hit record again, and then you can see the timer starts going, and now I'm actually recording audio. And once I get this finished recording and want to add something to it, or I want to upload it to Adobe or Audition or something to edit it, my file name will be Tascam _0243.wave. And you can also change that to say the date, and that's something else you can do in settings. But you can see my low cut is off. I have no effect on it. But there's my recording. To stop recording again, I hit stop, and it goes back to 0 because I'm done recording. If I hit record, and then record again, and then I hit record, it pauses it. If I play it, it'll start recording again. But if I hit stop, it stops recording altogether. And then I can go to menu. I can go down to browse. And this is the one we just listened to. And then this is the one where I showed you the stop and start. And then in other settings, information, that just tells you where all that is, the title, the date, the size of the file. File name is where you can change, I can do a word of Tascam, or you can change it to the date. So if we go over, let me do date, so you can either do date or a word. But yeah, that's the basics of how to use a Tascam audio recorder. Hope you guys enjoyed and have learned something.